Another longtime Connecticut manufacturer is closing. It may not be as well known as other companies shutting factories like Stanley Black & Decker or Guidus Dairy, but its message is familiar. Doing business here is expensive. Chief Investigator Len Bestoff talked with the custom aluminum manufacturer, who explains costs that were killing his business came from inside and outside our state.
It could get to the point where I just say it's not worth doing it anymore. You know, all we're doing is working to pay the electric bill.
In 2024, the owner of Leed-Himmel Industries indicated trouble was brewing when he showed us his bustling Hamden aluminum plant. Now in 2026, Howard Goldfarb made the difficult decision to throw in the towel on a Connecticut business more than a century old.
If our costs were where they were, say, 8 years ago, I wouldn't have shut it down.
The 81-year-old businessman outlined major bills.
Healthcare insurance for my 41 people that were on the plan last year was $840,000. The insurance on the building and the trucks and workers' comp and what have you was over $400,000. The electric bill at the reduced rate we were at last year was over $500,000.
And don't forget $160,000 in annual local taxes. At the same time, Goldfarb said what ultimately did him in.
Tariffs was the final nail in the coffin, if you will.
Tariffs brought Goldfarb higher raw material prices and caused a cash flow problem. More money going out up front to pay for stuff before enough money came back in. He came close to selling, but then the war in Iran gave a European purchaser cold feet. He can't do much about what's going on globally, but Goldfarb can perhaps influence what happens here, which is why he's telling his story.
The cost of doing business in Connecticut is too high. This whole idea of passing the cost of everything onto businesses in Connecticut is not sustainable.
Costs in particular that Goldfarb mentioned include another minimum wage increase and the public benefits portion of everyone's electric bill, which help with things like energy assistance and conservation. Goldfarb says he still wants to sell his building to a manufacturer rather than have it just be used for storage space. Len Bestoff, NBC Connecticut Investigates.
Now, when asked about the closing, the State Department of Community and Economic Development said it understands reliable, affordable energy is the main problem. Now, the agency added that getting power costs under control requires a regional, quote, all the above approach to bring more renewables, nuclear, natural gas, and other sources of energy here.